You weren't supposed to make it, not alive, not sane, but here you are, thriving, glowing, and untouched. They tried everything to break you. The battles you endured were never random. The attacks came to drain your spirit, fracture your identity, and steal your peace. But every storm only revealed how unshakable you truly are. You are a chosen one. Behind every moment of confusion was a strategy. They knew if they could flood your mind with doubt, they could steer you off course. They sent people you trusted to betray you and sowed chaos in the very places where you once found peace. You felt society turn against you, mock your struggles, and uplift those who wanted to see you fall. The goal was simple: break you beyond repair. Silence your voice. Snuff out your inner light. But what they underestimated was your strength. When the world turned its back on you, you stepped into the chaos with force, precision, and unstoppable power. In every moment of despair, you grew stronger. While they plotted your downfall, you were being rebuilt. Your trials burned away your insecurities and forged you with resilience, proving that no scheme formed against you can prosper. You didn't just survive, you transformed. What you went through was never meant to destroy you, even if at times it felt overwhelming. The fire that surrounded you seemed to consume everything. But in reality, it refined you. It burned away what didn't serve your purpose and forged your character into something unbreakable. It wasn't punishment, it was preparation. A sacred process to awaken the warrior within you. Every sleepless night, every tear shed, and every unanswered question became part of that transformation. The darkest moments pushed you to seek the light. The pain, as unbearable as it was, acted like a chisel, shaping you into someone stronger, more resilient, and more purposeful. While others would have given up, you kept going, and that persistence became the proof of your strength. You learned to trust the process, even when you couldn't see the outcome. From the ashes of these battles rose a warrior, someone now living in undeniable purpose and power. The setbacks that once felt like punishment were, in truth, preparation for your rise. You no longer see challenges as obstacles but as stepping stones to your higher calling. What tried to break you only gave you the courage to rise higher than you ever imagined. You are not just a survivor. You are proof of unstoppable strength. They whispered lies, hoping you'd believe them. They told you that you weren't enough, that you'd never overcome the pain, that your story was over. These lies came in your weakest moments and echoed fears you didn't even know you had. The weight of their words tried to pull you under, made it hard to breathe, and even harder to hope. They thrive in doubt and hope you forget who you are. But amid the noise, clarity broke through. You saw your potential, your strength, and your worth. You realized your struggles weren't the end, they were the beginning. The challenges you overcame helped you grow, rebuild, and rise. Slowly, you began to believe again, to trust that your resilience was stronger than any lie ever told about you. Your scars, once painful reminders of defeat, are now proof of victory. They are no longer symbols of weakness but of survival. Each scar tells a story, not of failure, but of overcoming. Their attempts to silence and weaken you have failed because now you stand stronger, unshaken, and clear in your purpose. Through it all, you've gained something priceless: discernment. What once confused you is now clear. This wisdom, born from your struggles, allows you to see beyond the surface. You no longer walk blindly into traps that once ensnared you. You sense when something is off, when chaos approaches, and when to withdraw to protect your peace. That discernment has become a shield that guards you and guides your steps. Your awareness now puts you ahead of every obstacle. You no longer simply react to life, you choose, you decide, you align with your purpose. The choices you make today are no longer rooted in fear or confusion but in intention and clarity. Discernment empowers you to say no to what doesn't match your calling and boldly pursue what is meant for you. It's not just wisdom, it's clarity that lights your path. This discernment isn't just for you, it's a light for others. People see the peace you radiate, the clarity in your decisions, and the confidence in your actions. They're drawn to your way of living and inspired to seek the same wisdom and peace for their own lives. Your struggles weren't in vain, they birthed a wisdom that not only serves you but becomes a testimony and a guide for others. The favor in your life is undeniable. Doors that once seemed permanently shut are now open. Opportunities that once felt impossible are unfolding before you. Every rejection you faced, every delay you endured, and every closed door you encountered had a purpose. Those moments weren't setbacks, they were setups for something greater. The timing ensured you were ready to receive everything meant for you. Now, you step boldly into this new phase. The same people who doubted and underestimated you are now witnesses to your rise. Your life is no longer just about personal success, it's a testament to endurance and purpose. Every blessing you've received and every opportunity that has come your way reveals your strength to the world. You are living proof that resilience cannot be denied. But with this favor comes great responsibility. You weren't blessed to keep these gifts to yourself. Your position, your talents, and your story were given to elevate others. You are called to be a blessing, to empower those around you and to share the hope and lessons you've learned. Your journey isn't just about you, it creates a ripple effect that changes lives, one person at a time. Stop hiding your story. They fought so hard to silence you because they knew the immense power of your testimony. The battles you've fought and the wars you've survived carried a weight that scared them because they knew how influential it could be. If you dared to speak, you'd unleash truths that break chains. The things that tried to break you would instead set others free. They feared the ripple of your story, a wave of hope, courage, and transformation. They tried their best to bury your voice, but their plans failed. Every challenge you've overcome and every time you rose after falling is proof of their defeat. You didn't just survive, you came out stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. Your scars are not marks of weakness, they are the signs of a warrior who refused to quit. You have thrived despite it all, and your story is a living testimony to the strength of the human spirit. It is a beacon for the lost and a reminder that survival is not just possible, it is the foundation of true thriving. Your testimony has a far greater purpose than you may realize. When you share it, you empower others to believe that their battles can also be won. You inspire them to keep fighting, to endure the darkest nights, and to trust that light awaits on the other side. Your story has power, not just for you, but for everyone who hears it. Your words carry weight. The story you tell is not just a memory, it is a lifeline for someone drowning in their pain. There are people walking through storms they think they can't survive, but your voice can prove otherwise. Your experience gives you the authority to speak life into those situations and show others that hope is not out of reach. When you share your story, it becomes a bridge, a connection between their present suffering and their future victory. Someone needs to hear your voice. They need to know that change is possible, that the pain they're enduring has an expiration date, and that hope is still alive. Your words are more than encouragement, they are proof that victory can be achieved. You've walked through the fire and emerged with wisdom, insight, and purpose. Your story is a guidepost for someone struggling to find their way. This is not just about you. Your story carries a responsibility, to inspire, to strengthen, and to uplift others. Every word you share, every truth you reveal, can trigger transformation in someone else's life. You don't need to have all the answers, you just need to be honest and open. Your voice matters. Your journey matters. Your testimony is a gift with the power to set others free. Now, you stand on the threshold of a new phase. This is a moment of transformation, a time when restoration and abundance are your divine right. Everything you've been through has prepared you for this next chapter of your life. You are no longer defined by your past. The chains of fear, doubt, and regret no longer have power over you. Now is the time to release what held you back and embrace the possibilities before you. Moving forward requires courage and intention. It means trusting the process even when the path is unclear. This is your moment to live boldly, to rise with confidence, and to walk with humility. You've learned that strength isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about facing them head-on. Your new phase is about purpose, growth, and becoming everything you were meant to be. It's about honoring the journey that brought you here and trusting the road ahead. Remember, this rise isn't just for you. When you rise, you inspire others to rise with you. Your transformation creates space for others to believe in their own potential. Your courage to step into this new season gives others permission to trust their own path. You were prepared for this moment, and now it's time to fully embrace it. Walk with intention. Trust the process. And inspire others to do the same. This is your time. You weren't just chosen to survive, you were chosen to rise. The challenges thought they could defeat you, but they failed. You are thriving because you had other plans to flourish, to shine, and to reveal your unstoppable strength. So I want you to rise now. Walk boldly. Speak with authority. And embrace the victory that is already yours. Share your story. Let your journey be a beacon of hope for others. Your boldness will spark courage in others. Your resilience will inspire hope in the hopeless. You were never supposed to make it, but look at you now, stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. If this message spoke to your soul, write 777 in the comments. Let the world know you are walking in your victory. You are not defeated. You are chosen. You are thriving. And this is just the beginning.